5-ways analysis. This is basically modern torture, ain't it? Yeah, Jiro today, get that yasai mashi and eat myself into a food coma. Window seat by tomorrow, and I'd be dead meat. So, for the submission doc... Up here. I'm here, getting cornered by my boss and forced to do a 5-ways analysis. This is basically modern torture, ain't it? Yeah, so that's the vibe. Gonna talk about it today. Let's cut to the chase. Here's the lineup for today. Chapter 1, the 5 whys, or as I call it, Riwa era torture. Chapter 2, shifting the blame disguised as Toyota-style thinking. Chapter 3, my style, breaking the limit by summarizing it in a too long, didn't read format. And finally, the degenerate's conclusion. Let's slack off tomorrow too. We're going with these 4. Don't hit me with that too long. Didn't read crap. Listen till the end, lads. First up, Chapter 1, the 5 whys, Reiwa era torture. Gonna dive into this. Hear me out, bros. Listen, this ain't some Monday morning story. This happened yesterday. Your boy Op was about to clock out exactly on time. Hyped as hell thinking, hell yeah, gonna hit up Jiro today, get that yasai mashi and eat myself into a food coma. I was literally reaching to shut down my PC. Hand on the mouse, right before the click. Then I hear these nasty, heavy footsteps stomping up behind me. I turn around and there's my brain-dead boss, standing like a statue with his arms crossed. Then this guy says in a low voice, "Hey, about the data this afternoon. You missed some inputs. What's the meaning of this?" Inside, I'm like, yikes, I got busted. But I tried to just brush it off. My bad. Got caught up in another task and it slipped my mind. I'll fix it right now. Then this boss pushes up his glasses and goes, "No, just fixing it isn't enough. I want you to run a 5 whys analysis on this mistake, find the root cause, and report back by tomorrow. Don't run away from it." What the fuck? By tomorrow? Bro, it's 5 minutes to quitting time. The pure despair of Op, sitting all alone in the dead of night at an empty office staring at a PC screen. Do you degenerates scrolling on your phones in bed even get it? Making me dig down to the root cause of a simple typo? This is straight up bullying. Not even kick-worthy. Like, there's zero correlation or proof. But I'm supposed to force some arrows and dig deeper and deeper. People only see what they want to see, man. This boss just wants to corner me logically. I just said sorry. Stayed up late last night so I was sleepy. My fingers slipped. He completely loses shit. So what the hell am I even supposed to write to satisfy him? It's like in baseball, when a pitcher with zero control throws a bunch of walks, and the coach comes to the mound whining, "Why can't you throw a strike? Why is your arm dropping?" Asking me that? All I can say is, I don't want to get hit, so I'm tensing up, bro. Making me dig into that 5 times? That's brain-dead management. Literal cut from the team tier. Fair. Alright, moving on. Chapter 2. Shifting the blame disguised as Toyota-style thinking. Let's get into it. Stepping away from my trauma for a sec, it's learning time. What's the premise here anyway? The 5 whys was actually a legit thing originally. Even you clueless goobers have probably heard the name. It comes from the almighty Toyota production system. Rumor has it the famous Sakichi Toyota came up with it. It's a thinking tool used when you want to investigate why there's a gap between what happened and what you expected. When a problem or defect pops up. Starts with one event, you ask why. Draw an arrow and the causes change downwards. You know, that vertical hierarchical flowchart. You repeat it to reach the absolute bottom, the true root cause. It's supposed to be a beautiful flowchart. The original paradigm shift was about not just looking at the visible phenomenon or a single direct cause and saying, "Yep, fixed it with some surface level patch." It was about systematically digging into the hidden mechanics behind the problem to find a fundamental countermeasure for the root cause and prevent it from happening again. Explaining it so even we can understand. The logic makes sense. The direction is fine. Like, for a machine breakdown, the machine stopped. Why? The fuse blew. Why? There was an overload. Why? It connects logically, right? The correlation is an absolute unit. It's totally valid. But when you apply that to human error, meaning our degenerate screw-ups, that's when it gets weird. What happens when a brain-dead manager on the floor uses it? Sakichi Toyota is literally crying in his grave right now. It's supposed to be Toyota-style thinking for improvement, but in modern Japanese offices, it's just used as a witch hunt tool to pinpoint whose fault the failure was. You guys are totally making that. Oh yeah, my company does that two-face right now. Yeah, exactly. In the end, it's not about finding the root cause. It's a tool to logically prove your incompetence and stamp, "You're the bad guy" on your forehead. They really love their convenient narratives. The company's system is flawed as hell, but they just blame it all on the individual and call it a day. Huge yikes. Clueless normies who don't know this are just gonna get exploited and cornered their whole lives. Bottom feeders like us gotta watch out for these corporate buzzword weapons. Alright, Chapter 3. My style breaking the limit by summarizing it in a too long, didn't read format. This is gonna be on the test, lads. Following up on that, how do we survive this unreasonable torture? In terms we can understand, if you take it seriously, you lose. They always say separate feelings from facts, but in this analysis, the real game is how to dodge the boss's anger. First off, they say the standard is repeating. Why 5 times? But that's way too long to deal with. 3 lions is all you need. The ultimate root cause your boy opdeduced is this. Line 1, boss is annoying. Line 2, don't want to work. Line 3, company's fault. Boom, perfect. That's it. Digging any deeper than this ain't gonna prevent any recurrences. You degenerates just thought. No way that works. Pop is spitting cap, didn't you? Yep, just confirmed you're brain dead with that thought. Look, try putting yourself in their shoes for a sec. Sure, my mistake was my own carelessness, but who the hell made this tight schedule that triggers these mistakes in the first place? Who hasn't updated the manuals? Who just dumped it on me saying, just get it done for now? Whose fault is it that my motivation is 0 because the pay is trash? It's 100% the environment's fault. Thinking in 0 or 100 is for goobers. It's 1% my fault, 99% the company's. Of course, if I actually typed these real feelings into the sheet and submitted it, my desk would be moved to the window seat by tomorrow, and I'd be dead meat. So, with a submission document, you just string together some nice-sounding words. The workspace lacks sufficient lighting, or man-hours for double-checking weren't secured. Just write some plausible fake-as-hell excuse, and you're golden. Numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers, bro. Just mix in some random stats. In the end, landing on the conclusion that the environment is bad is the absolute truth. Do this, and it ain't your responsibility anymore. 0 damage. Nobody's gonna read it anyway. This blame-dodging life hack is an absolute unit, right? I'm literally a saint. You guys think so too, right? If you do, just nod along for me. Finally, Chapter 4-8. The Degenerate's conclusion. Let's slack off tomorrow too. That's the one! I got a little heated there, but talking about this complicated crap ain't gonna fill my stomach. Spouting corporate buzzwords like root cause and fundamental countermeasures ain't gonna magically double our 150k yen take-home pay to 300 ki. It's about knowing what you can and can't change. If the company ain't gonna change, we just gotta half-ass it. You lads listening to this while scrolling on your phones in bed, you brain-dead bros on the packed commuter train, and you goobers hiding in the bathroom stalls escaping reality. We're all birds of a feather in the end. There's only one thing I wanted to say today. Don't stress out over this shit too seriously. Just parry it casually and figure out how to reach quitting time without grinding your sanity to dust. That's everything. There are people in this world who will force the dumbest crap on you, but you can't take it head on. Just laugh it off like, wow. There really are brain-dead normies out there. And think to yourself, at least I'm not that bad. That's all you gotta do. So with that said, let's just half-ass tomorrow too and fail right at quitting time. Wait, the chat's looking dead, laughing my ass off. No momentum on this topic at all. Is this dead content? Whatever. Got an early morning tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep. Alright, we're done here. Peace. Run away. Wow. Soft. Oh, right. Next time I'll be explaining the historian's fallacy. Catch you later. Hey.